Welcome to the Sushi Forum number 52, where we discuss the past week's news, events, and proposals in the sushi ecosystem. Thank you guys for all joining today. We do have people over in Twitter Spaces listening as well. Trying this from the Sushi Chef account on Twitter. So hopefully a little more exposure and bring in some new people. Hopefully this goes well. And just a reminder to anybody that's over there, you're welcome to listen there. You're going to hear the entire conversation streamed over from Discord. But if you do want one of the POAPs for attending, you'll need to pop over into Discord. The link is over in Twitter. In the Twitter Spaces title. But just to hop in here with some of the first stuff. MISO auctions are back. DotOracle was this week, raised 36 ETH and was completed in like a matter of minutes. So went really quick there. And Ethernaal is also live currently with 56 ETH raised and 3.5 days left. Feel free to check all that out and perhaps contribute if something like that interests you. The Ethernaal is kind of a they're making like tattoo NFTs and making NFTs that are designed and packaged to be ready to go for for tattoo artists and whatnot. So kind of an interesting concept, and they're kind of going with what's it called when you have a I don't have any tattoos, so I'm bad with this, but what's it called where they have like the design that's ready to go? There's a flash. There it is. Flashes. Yes, that's like kind of what they're basing the whole NFTs off of, is making flashes that are just ready to go. You're buying like from an artist and being able to get that flash that's ready to go for tattooing. So kind of an interesting idea, and go check them out. MISO.sushi.com. Those auctions are back up and going, and we've got a couple more slated for next week. And we've also got a revamp of MISO coming out shortly as well to kind of bring in community involvement and kind of some voting and stuff like that. Peg, are you involved in that a little bit? I think. Hey.
On the MISO stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything you can share about that as well.
Oh yeah, the whole voting process of like how projects are onboarded.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to change. Right now, it's more like, originally the idea was permissionless, right? But still, we curate stuff right now. But moving forward, the community plays a huge role on choosing which projects go in. So there's going to be like two kinds of voting: one for the community, and then there will be like a chef edition, like picked out by Samurais.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, chef and community. So cool. More and more of that to come out here as we unveil there, but some cool ideas. Some cool ideas there. Yeah. Stay like I said there, miso.sushi.com to check out those auctions, and we'll keep you up to date on the latest revamps as they come out. Also, we've got Dobby, who has made a Dune analytics on the sushi token. Some cool stuff there. Recently he had also made like a big thread on it as well. So I don't know if anybody's had a chance to go check that out and take a look at it, but it really breaks it down here with a lot of different things, with everything like how the sushi supply is allocated, everything like how many holders there are, pie charts of like a whole bunch of there's a lot of like smart contract stuff, and I recommend anybody there just to head in if you don't know where this is or you haven't seen it, just head over to.
I just posted a link on AMA Text.
Oh, nice. Okay, AMA Text questions, and for anybody over in Twitter, just head over to the Sushi Chef account there, the @SushiSwap, and you can just look for it's a retweeted tweet. So you should be able to follow up on that one. And then Shōyu. Shōyu is coming next week. So we're really excited about that. And it's been a big a lot of things in the work there. And exciting times. But yeah, keep alert there for next week. We'll keep you all posted. I know this is all in big anticipation. So let's see what we can do and enjoy the V0 release of Shoyu. We've also got Moonbeam rewards. Those are coming on soon here for sushi, so we'll be having onsen with that. And yeah, I don't know if has anybody been currently using Moonbeam? Anybody playing around in that ecosystem right now?
Not me.
Okay, well, yeah, just it's yeah, it seems like it's a cool extension of the dot ecosystem. We had Derek Yu, is it that's his name? Derek. He was on with from Moonbeam. We had him on for AMA, and yeah, there's some interesting stuff there. And looking forward to kind of building out the whole Moonbeam sushi partnership and keep growing that out. There is a nice thread here as well about Moonbeam on the Sushi Chef account as well. So you can find out about that. Looking at a few different pairs here as well. Wrapped ETH with Wrapped Bitcoin, Wrapped ETH with BNB, Wrapped ETH with Tether, and then just USDC and Tether pools. Wrapped ETH and Mover, USDC and Frax, and Mover and Meme. So lots of, a few pairs there to kick things off. And yeah, then we've also got the Q3 article that has come out about everything that's happened in Q3. So just a small few things that have happened with us here. So yeah, it's been a big quarter, and of course Q4 is gearing up to have some pretty cool stuff as well. And just to kind of review some of the stuff that we've been involved in and what we've got happening currently and has passed. I'll go through some of that stuff. But just a reminder to anybody that's over in Discord, if you are looking to get up on stage and you want to chat or whatnot, this is an open conversation. So we want to make sure that you do have the ability to speak. So just raise your hand and we'll get you up on stage. Yeah, so we've got so some of the proposals that we had here. We had the Phantom Troop. That was a real big one. We had a lot of conversation and activity around that. It was kind of an interesting. Yeah, it was like a really interesting experience to see see VCs and other protocols getting involved and trying to come up with interesting ideas and strategies around this. So yeah, it was pretty neat. It was like a week-long event, but yeah, that was cool. We had the Sushi Samurai proposal. Yeah, that was one that a few of us got together and worked on and had that put together, and that's been really successful. Samurai have been a super big help here in really leading this whole Discord and keeping it in check and keeping everything afloat. So big shout out to the Samurai for that, and yeah, just some of the things that working on and building towards and continue to grow. Peg, have you got a few things that you guys have got working on, or some things you want to discuss from the Samurai side?
Yeah. So the platform is going to come like in 1 or 2 months. So the next big thing is like the newspaper. So we're going to curate all the news. So right now everything is like scattered around. Mainly on like Notion and like docs and stuff. So I don't think that's like trivial. So the next thing would be like a newspaper. It's going to like come really soon. So it's going to be like a weekly drop where the Keyshack Club will like actively participate in journalism. So it's going to cover pretty much all the details for the whole week for sushi in a nutshell, and then currently building out the MISO voting platform. So that's the next thing, and then also like a few other things. But I think towards the end of like this quarter, it'll be like the whole platform launch.
All right, cool. Yeah, exciting stuff here with all of that, and just a good way to help the ecosystem. Yeah, awesome. Okay, with let's see what else here. We got the multi-chain expansion earmark. Yeah, just another one of the proposals that went through, and yeah, setting up a bunch of that stuff here for all of the multi-chains here to help us just to take in some basis points to help with growing out and yeah, with the ops multi-sig and all that. And community enabled analytics, that vote was that was just happening here just recently, and we'll get into that as we talk about proposals here afterwards. But yeah, then of course we've got the Shoyu that's coming up, super exciting there. And yeah, with Maki transitioning to advisor as well. Yeah, multi-chain expansion stuff here, just going on in this article. Just all the things that we've, yeah, we're in so many different places. And yeah, I don't know, check that all out if for a recap of Q3. And yeah, it shows a bunch of cool stuff there that have been happening inside of the sushi ecosystem. But yeah, now yeah, this week here with the past week here with proposals, we'll dive into that now. Yeah, we had obviously we had up on Snapshot the community enabled analytics. We had a really good positive sentiment towards it, 94.5%, but we didn't quite reach quorum, so we were short by we hit 3.5 million. We needed 5, so just a little short on that, and I think it was just a coordination effort here, just kind of popped up, and with everything going on here in the ecosystem, just wasn't, this coordination was a little bit off on that. So I think, it seems like it's a, seems really positive. Like we got good sentiment from it. Avi's been on here a couple of times to speak on behalf of Flipside and all that. And yeah, I don't know, really cool. I think a few of you even are familiar with all that stuff and expressed how awesome it was, and yeah, overall good sentiment. I don't know if anybody else wants to weigh in on that or talk about that. Yeah, if not, yeah, no big deal. We've talked a lot about it up here. Like I say, Avi been on a couple of times, and yeah. It's cool. Sorry for everybody that was over in Twitter Spaces. I want to apologize. I got cut off here, and now I'm back. But yeah, feel free to hop over into Discord. There's the link there. You can hop over and listen in live over there. Yeah, and then okay, so then a couple of the other proposals that we just want to touch on quickly. We had one here for proposal to change sushi's denomination to a lower amount, like SHIB. Of course, small denomination tokens. People feel awesome when they can buy a shit ton of SHIB, I guess. But yeah, we do have. I think the biggest thing here is to just say we've got MEOWSHI. Obviously, it's not fully leveraged yet, as we've got. Just waiting for the Trident and the BentoBoxes to start gaining strategies on that. But yeah, it's essentially going to be gaining strategies on xSUSHI. So yeah, and then MEOWSHI is, the heck is it? Is it 10,000 x, or MEOWSHI is 1 xSUSHI, or is it 100,000? I can't remember. I don't know if anybody does, but yeah, it's that's where we do get that sweet token of you get lots of them. You can have lots. So yeah, let's see who's there's Lum bring you up here as well if you're looking to chime in.
Hi, yeah. I just had 2 questions since I'm pretty new to the ecosystem.
Sure.
One of them was about the POAP. I don't know, if that's at the end of the live talk or.
Yeah, we send them out afterwards. So if you've been in been in the call here for like 10 or 15 minutes. It's got you recorded, and afterwards the bot will DM you. It's the dgen bot. We'll go into that afterwards, but yeah.
Cool. Great.
Yeah.
And my second question was, since you just brought up MEOWSHI,
Mhm.
I swapped some of my my AVAX to get my sushi, but
Uh-huh.
since that's on the AVAX ecosystem, I'm wondering like if there's any way for me to like, I don't know if there's any integration to get, because I wanted to get some MEOWSHI, but I don't know like if I had to interact with the Ethereum network to do that, or the blockchain to do that.
Yeah, that's yeah, MEOWSHI is only on mainnet. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we've gone over anywhere yet with it, just on mainnet. So yeah,
Okay, cool.
you would have to head over there. Recommend maybe waiting till those gas prices go down. They've been
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous the past 2 days.
pretty
All right, thank you
crazy
for
here
that,
lately.
answering my questions.
Yeah, you betcha. You betcha. Yeah.
Is there anything on the roadmap for xSUSHI liquidity to be provided on other layer 2s? Or maybe I'm wrong and it's already being provided?
We've been talking about getting it ready to go over on Polygon. I think it's bridged over there. I haven't been playing around in Polygon lately, but yeah, it's over there, and we're planning on even being able to. I think they were discussing staking it, or I know that people really wanted to be able to do that. I'm not sure how that would work, but I think it's possible. Or they're working on it, so that would be all I can really say to that.
Hey guys, thanks. I have a question about Manifold, the protocol that SushiSwap is supposed to be integrated. Could you give us some update on this?
Yeah, I'm
Thanks.
actually. We see Sam is in the audience. You want to get up? There he is. Sam, what's up? Oh, Sam, your audio input or something is a little off. Maybe just change your audio input. Click down on the microphone. There should be a little arrow that goes down. If you click on that, you can. Maybe that'll change it. Because I'm not hearing you. I don't know if anybody else is. Anybody hearing Sam?
No, no.
Okay, shoot, dang. Yeah, Sam, maybe click on that microphone down at the bottom, that arrow down. That's about all I can suggest, or else pop off and pop back in. But Sam is definitely the guy to to answer your question. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's put that on pause here till Sam gets the mic working. Sam, when we do hear you, we'll let you know that you're in, and we'll switch gears back to that. Maybe just like I say, Sam, hop off, hop back in, try change that audio, and we'll get you going. And I know you wanted to talk about a few things too. So yeah, so with I guess like the MEOWSHI thing, that's a yeah, I don't know if anybody read that proposal or looked at that, but I think MEOWSHI is kind of like where we're aiming to go with that, and yeah, that way we're not like totally rechanging any like tokenomics towards sushi or anything like that. Cool. Yeah, and then as far as one other thing here, one other proposal I wanted to bring up here from the past week was the ZK Sync deployment. So yeah, I mean,
Can you hear me?
hey, there you are. Hey, Sam, we had you for a second.
Hello?
Hey, there you go. We got you now. Yeah, Sam. Shoot you a message.
technical difficulties all day. Can you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Sam. Can you hear us?
Why can't I hear you?
Just sending you a message here now. Probably have to change output. You did the mic. Yeah, hopefully that gets sorted out here. It's, love to have you chat. Yeah, okay. This proposal here about ZK Sync 2.0. Yeah, just basically to deploy a testnet to ZK Sync, prepare for the next deploy VM at launch. As the L2 ecosystem booms, ZK Snarks hold a strong proposition for scaling as a secure solution that relies solely on math with quick exit times. UniV2 based DEXs have recently proven unisync, and I think having Sushi on the ZK Sync ecosystem would be a valuable addition. Motivation, I really like ZK Snarks. They are amazing technology, and seeing Sushi only being on optimistic rollup based L2s makes me sad. Having it on both technologies I think would be amazing for all that want to take advantage of quick exit times or want a piece of mind of ZK Snarks. So yeah, just specification here, just like deploying it, testing it, and how it all would work. And yeah, first to deploy Sushi and Kashi on ZK Sync 2 testnet and get some testers involved. And yeah, one of the first projects to deploy ZK Sync 2.0 when it releases. Yeah, just I guess realistically, I think it's going to come down to yeah, resources. I don't think there's really too much against that in why we wouldn't do it. We deployed everywhere, so we're pretty like layer or chain agnostic in a lot of ways. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at, I think, with that. I don't know if anybody had a chance to go through that proposal or anything they've got to say about ZK Snarks or that kind of stuff. Or ZK Sync, sorry.
As soon as I join
Yeah.
and start talking, any output of audio stops, so I can't hear what anyone's saying. Great.
So you
Did I
can't,
answer your questions? Did you hear me at least? Just real quick. We launched our production WebSocket and RPC API earlier today. So that withstanding issue, the only other stuff is monitoring transaction exceptions. So we want to make sure that if there is an issue with the integration, that not only do we know about it, as soon as it happens, but we can obviously, notify Sushi, and then obviously Sushi would have access to the logging stuff because they're deploying the application. But we wanted to do it in a way that's not collecting too much like metadata and all that, because all you really need is the transaction hash and where exactly it happened in the user flow. Besides that, obviously there's the stuff with Trident, and then multi-chain support too. And someone earlier had mentioned moving assets off of Avalanche onto Ethereum or something like that. I know Sushi's working on token bridges, so you should be able to do that pretty soon. But I'm not gonna give out any dates. Did that answer your question?
yeah, hopefully. Can you hear us now, Sam? I don't know if you can hear us, but yeah. Yeah, I think so. Who's, sorry, was that, which one of you asked that question about the open MEV, or who was looking to get some answers? Is that Hiatus or Arugula? Not sure if either of you are. That was you?
It was not me. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Yeah, Hiatus, if that was you, maybe. Or hang on here. Was this Tissamy? Did you get the invite? Yeah.
It was me. Thanks for the reply. But I wanted to know, what does it mean that it started today? Does it mean that we can start using like the MEV protocol on SushiSwap today, or is it just a test for now?
I'm just going to message him to come back. I see he's popped off, or is he just down in the audience? Yeah, here. Try again. There, Sam. I don't know. Can you hear us now?
As soon as I leave the voice thing, I can hear you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's the app or whatever. You can send you've always actually been able to send transactions at minimum. So we've actually changed a few some of the ways that it actually works. So no matter what, send us a transaction, it will be sent privately. So that means you can send us, normal transactions that aren't Sushi Swap technically, but we're not, sort of promoting that use case. You can send any transaction; it will not be arbitrage. So the only transactions that will be arbitrage are transactions that are actually submitted through the front end of the interface, and that's the auto opt-in. And then, actually for the actual deployment, we're not going to be doing the arbitrage stuff at first. Like I think for like the first week or two, just to make sure that there's no snags or anything like that on our end. But for right now, you can actually, if you want to use the development front end, you can, but buyer beware. You can actually submit transactions like that, or you can just add the RPC information to your MetaMask and use that. But that's that's your call. So you can actually submit transactions right now. Yeah. And then yeah. So the way it was originally going to be is any transaction submitted would be arbitrage, but we've changed that logic just because we wanted to adopt make a cleaner sort of use case, at least for users who wanted to try it out first before they actually started using the service proper. And then besides that, we're also sort of opening up the platform, so it won't be just us producing the arbitrage transactions. So there will actually be a set of searchers that are involved to generate the arbitrage transactions. That way, the maximal extracted values is you know exactly that. Because if it's just one one team, so to speak, producing those arbitrage transactions, there's always going to be somewhat of a possibility that you're not actually maximizing your opportunity. So this way, it's a win-win for everyone. We'll be able to maximize and offer a greater set of returns for end users, and we can also reduce the risk of being overly reliant on so to speak, us, right? So it's gonna be interesting. But at first, it's only gonna be 2 to 3 different searchers, and it's gonna be permissioned still. So it's not gonna just be anyone who will be able to see that transaction sets that are coming in through the pipeline.
Wicked. All right. You've hopped back, so I think you can hear us now. I think, Sam. So that's cool. Yeah, with hopefully Tassim. Yeah, hopefully that gives you a little more context of where MEV is at, or Open MEV is at, and yeah, hopefully full sushi integration soon. But cool that it's working right now.
Thanks, Sam. Maybe Tangle, would Sushi will announce full integration, or is it on the manifold part?
Yeah, I think it could be a bit of coordination on both of us. So I'll keep in touch with Sam here after today, and we can definitely keep everybody up to date on that.
Okay, thanks.
You bet. Cliff, you got something for us?
Hello, this is a question for Sam. It's about Manifold. I know the date keeps getting put back. There's nothing really firm, but can you give us an idea of when the sort of rebates are going to start?
All right, inviting him back up. Let's see if that works. There, come on back up, Sam. There you are. Oh boy, nothing. We got nothing, Sam.
Talk. It's over, man.
I'll try him again here. I moved into the audience, and
You can hear me now, right?
I can hear you. You bet.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
Thank Lord.
Okay, we're gonna have to get Sam a new setup. All right, inviting to speak, and we're not gonna say anything.
It's not me who needs a new Discord, and their terrible fucking engineering department can't even make a proper app. Probably, I would say the actual rebating would start before Thanksgiving. Worst case, best case, you know, the first week of November. So the only roadblock really is deciding whether or not the Ethereum network is going to take a huge dump. By dump, I mean like some sort of exogenous event that happens or something like that. But that withstanding, it probably second week of November. That's for the rebating. That's not for actually being in a production environment where you can actually use the system. So yeah, I think that answer your question.
So you're saying the rebate's going to be live, but then the people using the OpenMUV aren't going to be getting the rebates, you're saying? Or they will be?
All right, I'm just gonna hunt for Sam again. Here we go. Up he comes. Shoot. Okay, move to the audience. We'll try one more time.
So I appreciate all the extra work you're having to do, Tangle. It's not much appreciated. To answer your question though, so OP at its most minimal is a network is an interchange of private connection to mining pools and providing that connectivity. So that being said, will have some protection against front running, right, and other sorts of MEV activities and that sort of thing. The arbitrage refunding mechanism is definitely a component of that as well. So that component is, has to be validated also, obviously, in a production environment. So it will take, a week or two after initial test, after initial production launch, to be able to safely and securely, put that into production, because we don't want, when you're dealing with when you're dealing with your own money, right? Like it's a different story. So and then we also wanted to shorten up some parameters, like doing payouts faster and stuff like that. So that's a little bit more aggressive than we had originally spec'd out, but I think the system has proven its resiliency. So you still get a lot of benefit. That being said, you can rest assured that the rebating mechanism is going to go live. So yeah.
All right. Awesome. Cliff, is that giving you the answers you need?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Sam. I hope you can hear me now. I appreciate you saying thanks. Trying to navigate and make this work, but we need to get this information out, so I'm pleased that we were able to do that. Yeah, rebates on gas, especially at this time. Whew, that would be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Yeah, okay. I don't know. That's we kind of talked about the ZK sync there. We were kind of switched gears to the Open MEV. But I don't know. Is anybody familiar with ZK 2.0 that's coming out, or has anything to discuss about that? And again, anybody that's over in Discord, if you're looking to get up on stage, please just raise your hand and we'll get you up here and you can talk. But I don't know if anybody up here is familiar with ZK 2.0 and how that would work or good ideas around it.
You might have asked about MEOWSHI versus xSUSHI for a minute. I don't want to, I guess, jump back and forth, but
Yeah, sure. No, if
Okay, go for it.
go ahead.
yeah, sure. It's just like a philosophical question, if that's okay. I guess the way it works right now is that xSUSHI wouldn't get a cut of Flash loan revenue, but MEOWSHI would. So in the future, would xSUSHI get something like that? Or like going forward, should we think of MEOWSHI kind of like this test bed for new things that like maybe get into xSUSHI, or maybe MEOWSHI is like this one-off thing like just for Flash loans or that sort of thing? I guess I was just curious like how one should think about it, or maybe I'm overthinking it or that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think we'll see what all happens here in the future with it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know that xSUSHI. Maybe it would make more sense to bring it all in together just to xSUSHI, but MEOWSHI kind of being the test bed for this, and utilizing some strategies in BentoBox. Of course, we're still looking to see and leverage BentoBox to its full potential here with the use of Trident, and yeah, let's see what happens from there. So I don't know what like the future. Obviously we're gonna see once all that stuff comes out, and be able to kind of adapt and respond at the as we see how that product works. But I think that's about the best answer I can give right now. I don't know if anybody else can speak to that further.
Mock is putting some good points in the text channel right
Oh,
now.
sweet. Yeah, let me get over there here. Sorry, I got
For the people who are asking about the crazy price volatility on it, the price is just kind of irrelevant since it's really just xSUSHI.
Sure.
It's there's like only $2,000, like $2,200 in like the liquidity pool. It's like half WETH and half MEOW, but I'm sure the slippage has been causing that price to be perceived to be insane today. People were asking about it. At least the volatility.
Cool. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'm just going to read this out here from this is anybody that's over in Discord. We do have the Samurai bot that sends this message out, and I'll just read it aloud here so we've got it captured for everyone. MEOWSHI is the sharer of the BentoBox pool for xSUSHI. MEOWSHI contract will stake the sushi on the sushi bar and add the subsequent xSUSHI on the BentoBox pool for the gains through strategies and flash loans. Only the second part will be applicable while converting from xSUSHI. MEOWSHI token will represent the share of the ownership of the pool, which can be traded freely and be used to provide liquidity for possible farming incentives in the future. MEOWSHI can always be converted back to sushi or xSUSHI. In case of additional gain through xSUSHI on the BentoBox, MEOWSHI will be entitled for more xSUSHI. MEOWSHI keeps the voting right of the underlying xSUSHI. This is all in theory, since there is currently no strategy for xSUSHI live on BentoBox. Gains from MEOWSHI equal xSUSHI. Voila. Yeah, that's where we're at right now, and yeah, as Maka says, can't have meow without xSUSHI. Sometimes it takes the price from the pool. When that happens, it's off. Yeah. Hopefully that we'll have more and more coming here too with MEOW. Of course, as we as we go.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Thank you.
Cool. Cool.
While I'm reminded about it, Sarang put up a video in the Chainlink hackathon yesterday for building on BentoBox. It was really interesting because it teaches you quite a bit about it.
Oh yeah, it was a really good video.
Oh, nice. Okay. I don't know if anybody has a link to that. Oh, yeah, you just posted that in the AMA text questions. Awesome. Awesome. And sorry to everybody over in Twitter here that it's been popping in and out with audio. I just keep for some reason going back to speaker, so the conversation ends. But we'll try and fix that for next time around. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for anybody that's over in Twitter, just head over to our Discord, and we do have the AMA text questions. So any kind of resources that we've been chatting about, that's all available in the AMA text questions. Take a look at that. Yeah, I don't know. Has anybody else got any, any further discussion here from the past week's events or proposals, any of that kind of stuff? We do have, like I say, Trident here is on its way as well. So everything here beginning of November is, everything's just been like a pressure cooker, just ready to take off. So, yeah, exciting November.
Yeah, I know everyone's getting really antsy about all the releases and everything. It's kind of a hard week.
Yeah, lots of when.
We got a question here from Mr. Gamble. He actually asked a moment ago. He wanted some tips for someone who wants to start farming, as far as networks and pairs to look at, coming from someone who's been a large cap crypto for a while and wants to expand and help the space out. So what degen tips do you have, Tangle?
Well, for the first part, I'm always like, if you're gonna just get started with farming, yeah, definitely head over to one of the side chains first and foremost, and just like learn how all that works, just to understand, creating liquidity, staking your liquidity into a farming contract, and have that all, and then start seeing the rewards and learn how to harvest and learn how to unstake and get your liquidity back into its original forms. I really suggest that first. Obviously doing that on ETH for a test is, doing that on the Ethereum mainnet is, depending if you're what gas prices are at, but like it could cost you 4 figures just to learn. So I'd highly recommend going over to Polygon or Phantom, or soon on Moonbeam, or even I don't really ever use the Binance Smart Chain, but
yeah, the liquidity is pretty bad for us anyway on Binance.
Okay.
Cello might be a good opportunity. Maybe you can never go wrong with Polygon. Sure.
Polygon's definitely the most. It's been around the longest. It's obviously the most popular. But yeah, that's probably the best place to start. But yeah, CeeLo as well. We just recently, have started a incentive program with them, and yeah, also some good opportunities there. Harmony One, we've also got that going on. But yeah, just try it over there on one of these L2s, even Arbitrum. A little more expensive than these, but I like Arbitrum. I like how it's a native Ethereum token, and there's some cool stuff going on there. But yeah, that's my first suggestion. No financial advice, other than just like heads up when you see 5-figure APY. Chances are, if it's not just like as a pool begins because there's no liquidity in it, if there's lots of liquidity and a high APY, there might be some risks behind it. And I would highly recommend learning about impermanent loss and what happens when particular tokens are just getting farmed and dumped, because that can be pretty tricky and pretty challenging to go head to head with. Yeah. Okay, what else have we got in here? Is there anything else here from AMA text questions? Here, and then from Sushi, or Pegbit has put that in here from Sushi Intern. There's minting alpha for farming. So we can run through that.
Speaking of Sushi Intern, I know he was giving out his NFTs today. He was saying in 2 weeks we'd be giving out more to anybody who joins his Discord.
There we are. Yeah, we do
A
have
little bit of alpha for you.
Yeah, the Sushi Club Discord. Is Sushi Intern in here? I sent him a message. Raise your hand if you are. If you want to get up here, you want to come on up?
He's on the Discord.
I don't think he's even in here.
Yeah, I see him. I can't seem to click on. I can't. Oh, hang on. There we go. Come on up. Let's.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hello, Sushi Intern.
There we go. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah. So I'm not good with the presentations, but yeah, basically I do a free airdrop every 2 weeks from a small random artist. I pay them, they get all the royalties, and I shout them out. And basically it's just like badges to Sushi Swap supporters. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I felt like the community needed to be rewarded, and so yeah, basically it.
All right. Yeah, wonderful.
Cheers.
It's cool. You're helping out the sushi community. That's awesome. And yeah, so the airdrops, I saw that just before the forum started. There, you've airdropped to all of those all of the addresses that were verified.
Yep, pretty much. And in 10 minutes they'll be revealed. So
Ooh.
wait, yeah.
And so
I'm
they're
looking
all.
forward to the next round so I can get in.
Yeah, I'll verify everyone. So the reason why there's only 1,000 people was because I only had like 2,000 followers when I did the NFT thing. So within like 3 days, my follower count went up to like 11, and basically I could only verify 1,000 people. So that was kind of the problem, but it's been resolved. There's going to be like 10,000 or so NFTs that will be minted in the next round. So everyone will get exactly one, and yeah, it'll be rarity based, and yeah, it's just up to luck.
Boom. All right. So some are going to be cooler than others, is what you're telling us.
Exactly. It's up to your luck. It's the heart of the cards.
You know, I've never really had too much luck with NFT mints and NFT drops, but maybe this time is different. Maybe this time is different. Okay, sweet.
Should I drop the Discord link in there? You want to do that?
Yeah, sure. Somebody wants to. If somebody has that, drop it in
Or
there.
if you can, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, either Sushi Intern, if you don't mind dropping the link into the AMA text questions, or if somebody else could be on that would be wicked. Oh, there's a Sushi Club.
Oh, yep.
Boom, nice. Cool. Yeah, and one other kind of final things here as we wrap up. Some of you may have noticed that we've changed, kind of consolidated the Sushi Discord. So yeah, some of the channels weren't getting used. We've eliminated or consolidated into things to keep things a little more concise. Brought up a new category, Sushi DeFi. That kind of keeps all the products of sushi in one area there. And yeah, just a little rearrangement and order on things. So please, yeah, any feedback on that? Sure, appreciate it. Hopefully this is better for everybody and keeps things kind of consolidated. Not as like anxiety riddled. I've gone over to some other servers, and I mean ours was kind of getting a little bit out of shape, but oh boy, I go to some other servers and it's like I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at words, just words everywhere. It's a bit of a freak show. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but let's hopefully this is good. We'll try and keep it tight, and yeah, any feedback on that, please let us know. Please let us know. Yeah, as far as AMAs too, we've got Sequoia is going to come on for an AMA tomorrow. They'll be on at 1500 UTC, depending on where you're at in the world. That's 8 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 1500 UTC, or 2300 UTC plus 8. Yeah, so hop on for that, and I don't know. That's about all I really got here. Anybody else got anything? Of course, anybody from the audience that wants to come up here, please raise your hand. And yeah, if you want to mention anything or anything in the AMA text questions, any final thoughts here?
As far as issues today, I think mini chef's out of sushi on Polygon. So if you guys have trouble with your LP pools, you can get them through Zapper or like Polygon scan, and then come back for the rewards later. I know that a lot of people are having trouble with that today, so that's just putting that out there.
Okay, sweet, thank you. Yeah, nice. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has anything. If not, this is probably a good time to wrap up here. Sorry to everybody in Twitter Spaces if it's been in and out. I apologize for that. We are hosting it live over in Discord, so I see a lot of people dropped out. I hope that they came in here. Just curious if anybody in Discord right now has come over from Twitter Spaces via the, obviously, well, from Twitter Spaces from Sushi Chef. Anybody here? If you don't mind, just come up for a second or raise your hand and just let us know. Or in AMA text questions. I'm just really curious to see if that helped us, with awareness or anything. See one hand. Oh, there was a hand. Yeah. I'm hoping that this can kind of give us a bit of exposure, but the popping in and out was probably really annoying for people. But yeah. Oh, the notification on Twitter reminded me. That's cool. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Talking a little bit here in the text. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Awesome, everyone. Yeah, if you've been in the room for 10 or 15 minutes, the bot should have recorded you, and I'm gonna try and send out the POAPs right after I stop the recording. So you can just stick around for that afterwards, and we'll talk it through and make sure everything's all good. And of course, this has been recorded and will be uploaded to a Sushi official YouTube channel, so you'll be able to find the recording there and follow up on it that way. Yeah. Awesome. We'll see everybody next week, same time, 2100 UTC on Thursdays, and right here in the Discord server. Awesome, everyone. Have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Big week, hopefully next week. Stick around. Lots of cool things. Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
See you guys.